Alright. Test. Test. Alright, cool. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Stop sync. Hello once again, audience. Welcome back to another exciting episode of a gameplay by yours truly, Dan, the Dan Brenner. Anyway, actually, my middle name's not Dan. I can't tell you my middle name for legal reasons, but, anyway. Sorry again that I haven't had a video in a long time. Once again, I've been working my booty off for, money for college. And we also, this weekend, as of this weekend, are in day 2. For those who are watching the news, we are in day 2 of the 2019 tornado that hit Dayton. Yesterday we were without power. Well, since Sunday night we were without power. We got it turned on last night. We're going on day 2 of no water. I mean, we have bottled water, but we have, like, no running water or anything. And relief efforts are still in progress. Hopefully today's a lot better than it was yesterday, because if you guys follow my Instagram, I did post a couple shots from my new camera that I got about the aftermath of what happened when about 5 tornadoes touched down in Ohio. If that's any indication of where I am. So I'm right in the epicenter of it. Like, literally, I think Sunday night, we were about, I think, a block away. It, like, barely missed my neighborhood and tore through the rest of, like, the epicenter. But I'm okay. My family is okay. We're rebuilding, but nevertheless. Having said that, I know I said next week I will be doing some horror games. That may depend on the current situation. We're still without water, so I may have to help out a little bit more, so I may be preoccupied. But if everything goes as scheduled and the water gets turned on by the end of the week, all plans are a go for the concert and the horror games, which all the videos I will be doing next week will be extra life videos, meaning that I will be posting proceeds, and all proceeds will go to Dayton Children's Hospital, which did get partially damaged during the events of the storms. And also I'm going to look in to see if I can help donate to any of the relief efforts. But yeah. So that's, now that everyone's caught up, let's get right into the game. So this is a game that came out a long time ago. It's called What Remains of Edith Finch. It's a lot like, Everyone's Gone to Rapture, where it's like one of those walkathon games, where it doesn't really have any linear exploration. I mean, I liked Everybody Went to Rapture. It's just, I wish the game was a little more, like, I don't know, it told you where to go. Like, literally, the main of the game was, like, you just walk around. But it's also much like that one game, What Remains of Ethan Throne, that we played a long time ago, where it's just like you walk through and you find all these different things. So yeah, so we are basically on a boat right now, and we have this family album. about Edith Finch and her family. So, without further ado, get how to open it. Oh, R2. I want to open it. Oh, open it, please. Yes,
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. But I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Oh.
Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
Okay.
My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
Is the house possessed? Yeah, so this is going to be like What Remains of Edith Finch. It's a narrative exploit, and we're basically walk, and the story will unfold as we continue throughout the game. I don't know how long this game is, and I also don't know how long I'm going to be playing for today.
But I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
I'm on call for work. Currently, my work does not have water, so, I'm going on day 2 of not working, which is not great for me, but I make do. So I don't know how long I'm gonna play. I'm gonna go until at least 2:30, which is our normal time. But if work calls, I'm gonna have to
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Well, shouldn't you open those? I mean, close it. I don't want to touch it. Okay. Now this game I like so far because
since my brother Lewis's funeral.
I like this game so far because, well, one that. Okay, so there's security systems. It's also very progressive. It like highlights.
My mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Oh, you're just like, here's the key.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Okay, there's a path that goes down here. Or there's a path that goes... Okay, so I think this goes up to the house. Can I run? Nope. This is about as fast as I can go. Alright. So, I don't really know if this path connects.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Okay. Well, before I go any further, because that path seems to just go on, so I'm gonna go back and go down that one path. I don't know if I'm supposed to go down it. I don't know if I can. It's not telling me I can't. I'm in the lake. Or pond area.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Well, okay, there's the house.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
Okay. Hang on one second. I'm gonna pause the video real quick. I wanna look how many achievements there are in this game. Alright, so you can probably still hear my audio. Hopefully. Okay, so overview. Okay. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to go to my trophies. 5%. Wait, what? Oh, inside. Alright, finish all the stories. Look in all the people's telescopes long enough to hear Edith's commentary. Catch 2 rabbits with 2 swoops. Okay, there's only a gold trophy for this. Okay. Where'd you go? Alright. Are we back? Okay, so there's only a gold trophy for this. For finishing everything. There's no platinum. So I wanted to know that if it had a platinum, I would have finished it. Is this the house? Bro, they have their own basket. Whoa,
the house
that
was
is
exactly
a
like I
big
remembered it,
house.
the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Good lord. What the nuggets? I think there's a map or something. Oh, yep. Okay. So I'm guessing that's all the family. My phone keeps going off and I'm waiting for work to call me. There's been a lot of trees down. I saw a lot of destruction this past 24
I asked
hours.
Edie once about the dragon in the pond. She said it had killed her husband. I was 6. It seemed like an odd joke to me, even then.
I want to touch it. I'll go in the pond. Go in the pond. You know, this place has been around for a while. I don't know if I should go back to the house or... There's a truck over there. I want to see... I want to go back up the road. This might just loop around. I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna loop. What is that? It's a deer. Yeah, okay. So this just loops around. Okay. Alright, back to the house. Back to the house. Is there any way I can go any faster? There is not. I am sorry. Nope, I am hitting all... Okay, triangles pauses again. Good to know. A dragon in a lake telling that ate her husband. That's a very odd thing to say to a smallish girl. Or I as a smallish boy. Alright. Well...
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
I mean, look at the size of it. I don't even think... Is that
as a
legal?
17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
You were afraid of the house? I mean, I'd be too. I don't think you can build like that. I mean, I guess you could. Oh, it's trash. Oh, there's a peep. I'll look through it.
The house felt like it had always been here. Even the swing set was older than my mother.
Look through it. I'm gonna do it. Door. I'll try the key. Now, honestly...
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Now, honestly, who leaves their house like that? That's just asking for trouble. My controller's about to die. Oh. Controller, why you dying? Alright, so we're in some sort of garage. Bunch of chemicals. There's a button. Light switch.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Sounds like we need to turn it back on? Question mark. Okay. My grandmother has that. It's so she know. Well, had keyword in her garage. She had a tennis ball to know when she
For the first time in years.
First time in years what?
I felt like I was home.
That's a very odd choice to just pause
But
in the middle
instead of
before
a
you do it.
family, there were just memories of one.
It looks like a loving family. Alright, so we're in a mysterious old house. Who did not do... Oh, look at all these dirty dishes. Well, that is 2 weeks old.
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Oh, that's just disgusting. I mean, not the food. I mean, I love the Chinese. It's just all this trash. My goodness.
Or how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Aw, that's cute. I'm a cat. Where's my cat? Cat, come here! Oh, she's not around. Okay. Okay, so far this family has a really big house in the middle of nowhere. A lot of dirty dishes. They look like a very loving family. One person worked at the cannery. Hang on. Let's see, Louis. She said Louis. Okay. So, there's Gus, and there's Dawn. I'm assuming that is, like... Well, there's Edith, so I'm guessing Gus and Dawn are her mom and dad. And then Milton and Louis are her brothers. So, her brother worked at a can factory. Interesting. Interesting.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just
Big
too much
freaking
of it.
house.
Like a smile with too many teeth.
I have nowhere to start. I don't know where to start.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Is that Bigfoot in the carpet? That's awesome. Okay. Hey, how was it done? Oh wait, no. I don't want. No, stop! I don't want. Stop. One was enough. Okay. Anyway, there's a lot of boxes and junk up here. Wait, I saw something to interact with.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Anybody else hear that? Is that wait, hang on. Just want to look at all this. They got a lot of books. Oh, goodness. It's a big house. Just at that view! I can't go outside. Look at that view. Is that a lake? Dang. Note to self, get a lake house.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Why did you leave in the first place? Why would anyone want to leave this place? It's so big. It's just full of clutter. Okay. Alright, so we've officially walked all around. I need to find... So we need to find the key to the basement. There's one of those, like, power lifter chairs. So we need to find the key to the basement.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Again, you keep talking about...
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Can I go out front? Okay. Cannot. I could probably unlock the door. But anyway. Alright, so... we have the... thing there. There's like the basement. So we need a key to the basement if we want to progress, I'm guessing. Oh, can I see my reflection? Oh no, that's just like looking into the garage or whatnot. Okay. Alright, well, upstairs we go. There's like a huge tower upstairs. We looked on it from the outside. What's this door? There's a peephole.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Huh. Weird. Looks like they boarded this place up. Oh. Alright, Grandma.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then
What?
Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
What? Why would you... What? How are people supposed to... Oh.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
This is awesome. I want a room like this. I always liked the color blue. Blue's my favorite color. Also like the ocean. The ocean fascinates me.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Oh, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
What the... What?
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
What the nuggets? What kind of crazy house is this? Why do you... In what world would you ever need something like this?
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Well, I mean, he put his name there. Oh, that's pretty.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
What is this?
But I had no idea what was behind that door.
I don't want to go in here. Stop.
Just like
Ow.
I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Hey. What? I wasn't done looking. Ow.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner.
I'm very confused.
I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
What? Why would you?
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
Why would you lock your kids in their room? That's just asking for trouble. I have nieces and like, just, I don't understand parents that lock their kids. It's like, no, you're my prisoner now. So dumb. Like, I mean, if your kids are gonna come out, I mean, you might as well just be like, what? Like, go back to sleep. Or you're grounded. I
kept
don't
eating
know.
and eating.
You're gonna eat toothpaste? No! Sweet, no! Oh, why? Oh, that's not healthy. Oh, no, those are fake.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Honey, you shouldn't just eat things like that.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest.
Oh, man.
I reached out for her. And suddenly,
What?
I was a cat.
Is this the prequel to Animorphs? That, like, old show where the kids... Does anybody remember Animorphs? Like, it was that weird show where, like, these worms or whatnot, or, like, these really tiny worms, like, crawled in... It was basically, like, Parasite Maximum, that anime about the, like, weird alien worms that, like, infected people. But instead of turning you into, like, a hungry monster, it just, like, mind-controlled you. And, like, the only way to fight them were these kids that could transform into animals. I forget, they found, like, this, like, weird cube, and the dude, like, modified their DNA so they could transform into any animal they wanted or whatnot. But the catch was they couldn't stay in that form for too long, because if they did, they would be stuck like that forever. But it was a really weird show, and it made me very uncomfortable, because I was like, what if this was real? I mean, I'm like, not the whole turning into animals, but like, what if adults were being mind controlled? I'm a cat. Yeah. I'm gonna get you, bird.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Yeah, 'cause you're trying to eat them. I'm gonna get you. 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 I'm gonna find out how to get you. Here I come. Alright, now you're gonna die. Where'd you go? Cats can really jump high, can't they? Mr. Birdie. Oh, I hear him. Oh, there he is. Oh, come here, little birdie. Bruh! Gotcha. Dang it. Come here, little birdie. I'm gonna eat you. I just want to hug you. I mean, hug. Alright. Bruh. Oh, you can make that jump.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Oh, now I'm getting mad.
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Oh, that's very dark and demented. I mean, I get this, we're animals. Wait, where'd she go? Mr. Birdie! Little birdie! I just want to eat your soul. I hear it, but I don't see. Oh. Okay, here it. Is it over there? Okay. I see you. Come here, little bird. Come here.
I gobbled her up,
Oh, God!
and suddenly, I was an owl.
What?
First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
I don't hear nothing. I don't hear nothing.
Rabbits.
I hear them. Oh, this is cool. Rabbit! You got it! I'm gonna eat your soul, Mr. Rabbit!
And seen mine through my
Nom
talons.
nom 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 nom!
I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew
That's
off
such a
to
little
find
bit
something
thing to do.
bigger.
I didn't chew one bit. Alright, what am I doing now? Now. Okay, so this girl turned into a cat.
I'm on a rabbit.
Get her. Get it! Hello.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What? Oh God. Can't breathe. Can't breathe. Sharks aren't meant for the wilderness. Can't breathe. Can't breathe. Oh, in the water. Oh,
I rolled
ow.
off the cliff and into the ocean.
I don't think that's how that
I
works,
was hungrier
considering
than
you're
ever.
probably landlocked. I'm a shark. Baby shark. Doot 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 doot. I'm sorry. I'm having too much fun. Baby shark. Doot 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 doot. Baby shark. Doot 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 doot. Fishy. Fishy. Fishy.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Seals? Why do you want seals? That seems strange. Nom nom
I tore
nom
off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Daddy? Oh, okay. Where'd it go? Where's another seal? Where are them seals? Oh, there you are. Oh, I see you. Oh, I see you. Get you. I'll get you. Where'd you go? Oh, there you go. Hold still. Hold still.
Grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Am I an octopus now? What in the world? Okay, so. This is a Christmas song.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
This kid has demented dreams.
I was big, but I moved real quiet. To stop, but also I didn't.
Drunken sailor, what shall we do with a drunken sailor? His belly with a rusty razor, his belly with a rusty razor, his belly with a rusty razor. What shall we do with a drunken sailor? Drunken sailor, what shall we do with a drunken sailor? Put him in bed with the captain's daughter, put him in bed with the captain's daughter, put him in bed with the captain's daughter. What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor?
Shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor early in the morning? I love this song. That was beautiful. Bye. So I have to find more people to eat. Never thought I'd say that before.
last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
This kid has demented dreams. Okay.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
This is just all sorts of creepy. I don't know how I feel about this. Oh god, I came up somebody's toilet.
I got closer and closer.
Guessing it's over here.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Okay.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Okay, so they had to evacuate due to a forest fire. That makes a lot of sense. Other than a girl becoming a cat, an owl, a shark,
Even in her 90s.
Monster.
Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother. Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune. And misfortune.
Wait, is that it?
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Okay.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Oh, there's another peephole. Or is that the... There's a bird room. So many books. These people really like their books. Okay. Way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises early in the morning. What in the name of...
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
What?
It was a pretty big trace.
What the nuggets? Is this shag carpeting? Hey, look. A key.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
What is with this family and secrets? This is the weirdest house I've ever been in.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
I made his own dark room. Well, that's cool. Can I go back out, please? I'll open this door. Right. I forgot. They sealed all the rooms. Who would do that? Why would you do... Who seals all the rooms in their house? I mean, really, honestly. Alright, so he made his own dark room. That's interesting. Any family secrets there, Sven? Oh my god, this is a tight crawl space. Oh, well that's creepy. Oh yeah, that's not creepy at all.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh, he's got a broken leg. Whee! On your foot. Wait, hang on. Yep.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind.
I should probably get off this thing. It sounds like it's
That's
about
what I
to
want to
snap.
remember about my brother.
Good lord. I am getting...
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Aw. Well, if you hit the water, you could probably make it, right?
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Alright, so... Looks like we still have a lot of different family members. Barbara and Sven. Yeah, we still have a lot of this house to go through. We still haven't even gotten to the basement yet. I have not found a single key.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
I can't go this way.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Looks like... I guess we can go through the door. What? Another secret What is it with this family and secret passages? This place is nuts.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Where's this go? Eek. Oh, hello.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
I like how each room is different. That's really cool.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Alright. Barbara, what do you got to tell us? Dreadful
Of all the stories
stories.
people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room.
Oh,
so Barbara
that's
got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
That's not
okay,
good.
I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
Oh
You're
god,
right.
not the basement.
Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box.
Oh.
The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
So, that's how we get into the
20
basement.
minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh, you never go in the basement. That's rule number 1 of horror movies.
She found Rick's couch
I like how they're playing the
and
Halloween
imagined
music.
the worst.
Aw, yeah. Okay, he's around here somewhere. Well, that's not good.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
I'm actually kind of scared. Well, there's the table saw. Okay. Oh, well, that's not foreboding.
The fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show.
Oh, that's definitely a
later.
classic movie trope.
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Like how I stole his crutch. Hello, Matt Potato. I stole his crutch. And I'm just still using it as a pet. That's awesome. Uh-oh. Walter? Walter, buddy.
Walter, are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside
Well, that's not good.
radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Oh no!
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
That never works.
He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Oh god.
moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Don't you move. I'm coming down there. I still gonna kick your booty. Watch it be my dad. I killed my own father.
The hookman had vanished.
What?
She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Wait, what?
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Well, that's gonna give me nightmares for a while.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Alright. Alright, so we have another Finch down the hatch. What's this?
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Where's that music box at?
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara. Edie's father, Odin, built the original house. Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Okay. So clearly, you're upstairs. Okay, so we're back where we started initially.
All those times I played with the music box and never found
Molly
the
always
basement
seemed
key.
like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Oh, crap. Okay. So we looked to there. We should probably go get the music box, correct?
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Oh, that's sad.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
I mean, yeah. I wish my house had secret passages. That'd be so fun. Kind of scary at the same time, because you never know what's... Alright. So, show in the comments, shall we go upstairs? Or shall we go investigate the music box and,
I wonder if that comic was
Mom
right
must
about
have
there
locked
being a
the
key
floor
inside the
stairs
music
on the
box
night
near the
left.
basement.
Okay. So, we do need to go downstairs. So, we'll go to the basement. We'll explore everything in the basement. And then, pretty much, we will go... I'm going to try and get this done in one part. Cause, I mean, how many family members do we have left? We have Sven. We have Edie. We have Walter. Sam. Kay. Gregory. Gus. Dawn. I mean, these are coming to us really quick. And we have, like, a whole new section to explore, so... I mean, I think... Still need to figure out how to get in that room. It's probably from the basement. What is this? Oh, that's just a closet. It's pretty dark. Pretty dark. Oh my god, it does work! Yes. Interesting. 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 Nothing really to...
Mom said the basement was off limits. Unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
So, this is where Sven hangs out. So we're gonna learn about Sven today. Okay.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Okay. Really wish I could walk faster.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
The nug. This family and their secret passages. Hang on, options. Sound effects. Brightness. That's much better. Might be too bright now. There's an underground passage? Why? So much why?
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
No, I mean, this'll do it.
If there's a pattern in all these stories...
There's enough food. There's like an underground
I
shelter.
think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
We learned about Walter and Sven. Looks like Walter was working on a radio.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
Jeez.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
Mmm, yummy. Beans.
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
Beans.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
I can't tell what those are. Are these like peaches or eggs?
And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
Well, move the chair out of the way, goofball. Again with the secret passages.
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with 1 year.
Interesting.
I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Oh, God! That was not the sun on your face.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We still haven't found anything on Sven or Edie. Well, maybe we'll find that out when, Okay, so... he's got
I'm
that.
sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Aw. He made it look like it was an actual window. I don't know what's down here, but I'm gonna find out.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
Oh,
But if she never
preservatives, though.
told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Can't see.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real. I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Nonsense.
But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of. Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
I can say I'm pretty lost. Your family's kind of an interesting bunch. One was living under the house, one was a cat.
I think people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Alright, so we probably need to go back up to the house.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house? It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. Three of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault. Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Oh, these are pretty. I mean, it's kind of morbid, but I mean, they custom designed each grave.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Interesting.
But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Aw.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Well, this is a very interesting story so far. We still have the upper
But looking back on it now,
level to explore, so hopefully we can get back to the house.
if she told me there was going to be so
soon.
much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Wait, what?
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
You got a grill up here. I like him. Like him already.
They were both pretty intense.
I can see he's got a bear rug right in the middle of his...
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Still no word from work. Looks like I'm not going into work today. Sad. Very sad. Kinda need the money. Well, hopefully everything will be back to normal here soon. Alright, let's hear about Sam.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it?
There's the truck.
Please just take the damn picture.
Hey, language.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit.
Did you want to get a picture of me or what?
Smile, Dawn. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Aw. You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Alright, there we go. Okay. Look! It's a birdie!
Good eyes, Dawn.
Fuck!
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything.
Oh no!
Great shot, Dawn!
Oh, yeah, that's what I want in my family album. Good lord, he is.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Oh, so cute!
Sorry, Don. Just gotta reset the timer.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oh!
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Oh. Okay, we found out, what happened to Sam. I'm guessing Dawn is, whoever this person is, mom. I'm guessing that was her dad. Okay, so Gus and Gregory must be the uncles. Okay. Good Lord.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Ain't that the truth? I mean, now I'm never going hunting again. That's like pure karma. You shoot a deer, you're like, I'm gonna pose for a picture. Death. Oh, God. So much death.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Alright, where are we now? Greg, oh no, not a little baby!
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
I'm a little baby! Uh-oh.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Gregory, it's time to...
No, bath time. Baby doesn't want to come out of the bath.
Hello?
Yes, I have psychic powers.
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Am I dreaming, baby? Baby.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like.
I'm very concerned.
He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was, he saw.
This is so much fun. So majestic. Oh god. Oh, I didn't know what I had
But I worried about a baby and being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could.
Aww.
Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it.
Oh no.
Hold on, I don't
No.
know if I can hear this.
I wish you could have told us about the world he saw.
No! Make it stop! Make it stop! No! Please! Oh god! No! No! There's too much sadness in this game! No! Make it stop!
There's so much I don't understand about Gregory.
I'm a frog?
About everything.
Friends!
But I know what happened wasn't your fault.
Yeah, this is why you never leave your baby alone in the bathtub. Oh no. Up. All drains go lead to the oceans, ladies and gentlemen.
And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
God. This family. We found out what happened to Gregory. So we have Sven, we have Edie, and we have Gus. Milton, Lewis. I thought we already did Lewis. Man.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and
Oh, here's
yet...
Gus.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife.
I'm gonna fly it in.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Okay. So what am I supposed to do?
The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Kite Simulator 2014.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Oh God. Oh no.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Alright. That's 2 down. Only a few more to go. So, let's continue. Alright, so we found Gus. Alright, so there's gotta be another... Greg, be a baby.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay. My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Interesting. Interesting. Interesting.
Louis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
But that all changed when the Fire Nation attacked. No. Yo! Alright. Alright. I'll stay here and hold down the fort. Wow, this place is big.
But it didn't last.
Alright, there's gotta be another thing, right?
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
this, and that's not even the highest part of the house. Man, I wish my family gave me something like this. It would be cool.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
This is cool.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Okay, so we still have Kay. We still have Sven, Edie, and Lewis. Oh, and Sanjay. Alright.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Oh, that seems suspicious. This way.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Okay. Alright, we're gonna take a quick break real quick. I wanna do a double check on the amount of trophies that we have. Alright, so we want to catch 2 rabbits with only... Oh, okay. Okay. I'm not really concerned about the... Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. I wanted to do a double check on the amount of trophies we had left. I'm not really concerned about the trophies for this game. I mean, it'd be nice to get them all, but I'm not gonna put too much effort into it. It's a really good game, don't get me wrong. It's a lot more... This house is very weird. It's a lot more compelling than the other ones. Doesn't it have a plane?
Lewis's room
He's got a
smelled
hookah bar.
Very familiar. That part of him lived on.
I had a computer. Dude, this would be awesome. I don't know if I want the shark room, the castle room, or this room. My goodness. Alright, there's gotta be a thing for Lewis. Oh,
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
What is that?
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved.
Okay.
Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
I'm very confused on what's going on.
But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topi. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
This is a very in-depth story.
Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on. In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen.
What is going on?
The queen was on her own quest for radiant rainbows.
What is going
Followed
on?
the sound of her
Silver harp. That seems like a very queen
silver
thing.
harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Okay. This is very weird.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Oh, excuse me. It didn't load for some strange reason.
Began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
I have no idea what's going on. I'm just gonna get this.
Including the wise Calico, who insisted on advising him. His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
Oh no.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Alright, so we have Sanjay, Don, Sven, and Eden. So basically, and Kay. So basically, the grown-ups.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night. That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. until supper when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance, or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around.
Hang on a second. Sorry about that. I had to talk to my mother. Alright. Anyway. Alright, so we are currently...
I started seeing things.
Oh, it's a deer! It's a deer. Wait!
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
What? A dragon? This is a dragon.
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot.
Interesting.
We both tried to make the best of it.
Is this on?
A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Alright, guys, with that. I didn't get to talk about Edith Svenner. What? I don't know if there's still stories to be told. What? Is one out? Not time to feed them anyway. Oh. Yeah, I thought we didn't get through Milton's story yet. Or did we? Oh, yeah, we did. But we didn't get through Sanjay, Dawn, or, Sven and Edith. And we didn't get to go in the library either. Hopefully, like, we can, like, finish the rest of the story. So basically, the story boils down to, I guess, you're the mother of your child, and you're telling your child this story in the form of a journal that you left them about all the stories of your family. So, I mean, I could 100% this game, but I don't know if I mean, it doesn't have a platinum trophy, so I don't know. These credits are always in my way. Oh. So we'll wait till the credits roll for a little bit, and then we'll see where this story goes, because I think we still need to find out Dawn's whole story. And in the meantime, I'm going to enjoy delicious gobstoppers, not sponsored. I just picked these up at the store and I can't stop.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that.
I'm just gonna start at the beginning, with the house.
I don't think we ever got the... Oh, I'm just gonna play it.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Yeah, so we never gotten into the library, and we never...
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
I don't think we did Dawn's or Edie's story. Yeah, we did Lewis, we did Milton. Edith, I'm guessing, is us. Dawn and Sanjay. Sven and Edie. So, I think we did everyone except for Edie.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house. I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house. Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Okay, so you can't unwind that until... Alright, so just for sanity's sake... Let's play a story.
All that's left now is to tell you about that last night. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
So I'm guessing they just end the story. Alright, well, well, guys, I guess that's it. That's what remains of Edith, Finch. I thought this game was really good. I'm guessing I keep clicking on replaying the story and it just takes us back to the very end. So I'm guessing that's it. The last story is just what happened that night and why they left in the first place. We didn't really, we didn't really learn what the secret of the Finches was. Whenever you play a story, I want to see if I can get in the hallway. But anyway, guys, we might call it quits here now that the video's officially over. I think the game's officially over. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you did, if you like this content and want to see more, be sure to hit that like button. It lets me know that I'm doing a good job.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother.
And then,
Calvin.
lets me know I'm doing a good job, that you guys want to see more content like this. Also hit that like button. Comment down below what other games you want me to play. We are going to be playing more games in the future, so no worries about that. Yeah, I think that's it. Because I think Dawn and Edith's story is just connected to... I just wish we could get in the library. But yeah. So comment down below what other games you want me to play. Share this video with your friends, family, quadrupeds. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications. I don't know when we're gonna be back. Vacation starts in a couple of days, but I don't really know if it's going to be much of a vacation if the water doesn't get turned back on. So, yeah. But anyway, guys, hope you guys had a awesome Wednesday. And as always, I will see you guys in the future. Bye-bye.